Alright, welcome back to the only game where playing it would get me arrested 1,000 times. It's Game Dev Tycoon 3 with way too many mods.
With me involved because this game includes multiplayer by default.
That's where the going to jail 1,000 times came for feces sake, but that was supposed to be hidden until I actually set up the game, you butt. You suck. Anyway, time to make games so bad even EA would have a stroke.
Alright, so we've finally gotten enough money to buy space for a new office, meaning we can actually make bigger games finally, and in turn, make more money to get out of that small apartment.
But what are we going to do to actually make bigger games? We kind of blew that money on the office, and can't exactly pay for employees now.
Well, that's why we are still going to make a few more indie games to make more money we can afford for more employees. Then eventually our company compete with the likes of EA and others. Now we should come up with our next game. I thought of an idea of a fishing simulator.
Oh god, not a fishing game. Do you know how boring that would be?
Oh come on, it would be something different from what we normally make. What could possibly go wrong?
Literally everything, especially if it involves an angler who scams you like a major thief.
Oh, you know, maybe adding an NPC who scams sounds like a good idea. Should we do that?
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Meanwhile,
alright, wondering when we actually get some useful information from that president.
YO no, but him don't eat YO, Juan, take him back to the cell, I think he got away to break him.
So, what happened?
Well, BBB en interrogating the former president, despite seeming back, he won't break, meaning any important information we can't get, but he have a plan to make him break.
Oh really, what is that?
We go to war directly with the United States.
Dude, are you insane? That's something we're not going to win. We're not only fighting them but the entirety of NATO, that's suicide.
Nonsense. Due their neutrality policy, I doubt they be en focusing on their military, and before YO ask, no, my plan is not to invade the country.
What? What the fuck?
Then how do you plan on beating them? You said you were going to fight them directly to break them and you're interrogating, but at the same time, you resign you aren't going to invade the country. What?
Well, it's actually going to be simple. Due to our imperialist actions, most of the southern countries in South America either joined NATO or path, so we invade a NATO country tere, which would drag the USA into cyber. No YO mig task okay would bat the statel patal bell, if we make the greatest power look like a hockey in the strongest alliance, it would not only demoralize the American people, and boost our people's confidence, but would probably make the president go insane saying how stupid the new president is.
Man, I guess that makes sense, but do you really think we have the forces to repel such an invasion? And when would this plan be put into action?
So, the target to this plan is Uruguay since it's biggest of the bunch, and we would like to do this attack now, we're going to have to wait at least 3 years so we have the naval power to the naval power of NATO, which, of course the biggest is we have.
Fine, but mark my words, this is going to be a disaster.
meanwhile,
What a peaceful day at the Oval Office and…
Mr. President, some of our South American allies report suspicious troop movements along their borders.
Oh come on, can't I have a single day where I'm not told things might go south? So, what is going on this time?
Well, according to Uruguay and Paraguay, they've seen odd troop movements along their border with Venezuela, and requested we send NATO forces in case Venezuela is up to something.
What? That's so stupid of an idea. They're probably just moving them around, is that wrong or something? Also, why would Venezuela attack a NATO member? They'd lose that war 100%. Sending troops would cause needless tensions. We should be continuing our non-interventionist approach unless they step out of line.
Hey, last time I was told that Panama got invaded and conquered in a day by our last president. You sound no different.
Because he was too delusional, I have a limit. But to think Venezuela would attack a country a part of one of the biggest alliances is suicidal, and it's not worth causing more problems with them.
Well, if you say so then.
What are doing, John?
Oh, I'm just looking at houses that are available around here.
Huh, really? Why is that?
Well, because we're all almost in our 30s and still live in the cramped as hell apartment, which was supposed to be a temporary thing, and I think it's about time we do all eventually go our separate ways eventually.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. This was an idea. So we had a place to live that wasn't ridiculously expensive, so we didn't bankrupt ourselves while we tried to get money.
Yeah, it's just most of these houses are so goddamn expensive.
Oh come on, I kill by a goddamn ad crab again.
Jose, but are you complaining about no?
Oh, I just got killed by a freaking ad crab. That's the word and the time I got killed by the first gomba.
Okay, but in the world is a ad crab, because that sounds interesting.
Oh, it's a small alien-like organism that latches on the head of people and takes control of their nervous system. Why do you ask? Is it you didn't like these kinds of games?
Oh, no reason. Just was curious zombie very raging at your game again and comparing it to the first gomba like a grandma.
Understandable, have a great day dad.
Hey, stop everything, you have a plan on how we can win that bar.
Oh god, now what?
Well, I got a bold plan to help them to bar against the US.
Okay, what is it?
We're going to make a biological weapon calle de ad crabs.
In sorry what no?
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
Well, it's simple. We're going to have a orange full when we start this bar, but I have an idea.
Oh, that's by far the dumbest thing I've heard from you. The hat crab is something that would never be able to do, much less be able to deploy in battle. You've lost your mind.
Actually, I haven't, and also be.
Oh boy, this is going to be fun.
Well, the way, Bell más produce ad crabs.
It's just a laptop and 3D printer. I'm understanding you at all.
Well, it's simple. 3D printer technology has improved massively since it was made easily available in the late 2010 it allowed for the technology to be experimented on, and that also includes being able to 3D print living creatures that would otherwise not be possible. As such you can 3D print ad crabs so now. Anter a living, breathing, ad crab straight from the game Half-Life. No all vened to dois más producete and train them before the baran.
What? Train them? Ah, get it off of me.
Don't worry, I've got this. Nobody was attacked. You waited until after everything was already printed? Are you insane?
No, it's just didn't expect it to attack King like that, but in a green way, it shows be wanted to mass produce these things. They are small inside and bold be easy to say never and bold cause chaos to giving us an advantage. It's just beneath to train them to not attack us.
Well, if this is your plan, we're going to need to put these printers in a containment room, then because these kinds of shenanigans can't happen.
Oh, well we can do that then. This will make this bar and quickly when it starts. Bite, where the ad crab go. Do the lookout.